Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
A 1920 school in the heart of Keego Harbor slated for demolition. Tonight, after intense public outcry, there's an 11th hour offer to save the school and repurpose the property. Look at that crowded room. A $1.7 million offer for the property made to the West Bloomfield schools tonight. Glad you're with us at 11. I'm Devin Skillian.
I'm Kimberly Gill. Our Mar McDonald live at West Bloomfield High School tonight. Mar, neighbors from Keego have been begging the board to put off demolition.
They sure have, Kimberly, and just within the last 3 minutes, I mean, I just walked out of this meeting. The school board has opted by a vote of 4-2 to go ahead with the demolition of Roosevelt School and the abatement. Let me put this into a nutshell for everybody at home. So Roosevelt is more than 100 years old, and it sits right in the heart of Keego Harbor. About 2 years ago, they had a partial ceiling collapse inside the school, and the district, West Bloomfield, owns the school, operates the school, went in there, took a look around and said, you know what, this isn't going to work out. This building is too far gone. We need to demolish it and we need to sell the property. So that was the plan. The district in September of last year said, yes, we are going to demolish the property. Tonight, the whole idea was the district was going to vote on the money that the money's required to demolish and to abate because there's asbestos in them. Well, at the 11th hour, you had an architect out of Berkeley and a businessman come forward and give a letter of intent to the district saying, hey, we're willing to buy this school, no abatement needed, for $1.7 million. And so neighbor after neighbor from Keego addressed the board tonight, begging them to slow roll the demolition and consider the offer. Take a listen.
There's no denying that this community cares, as demonstrated by our voices and our solution-oriented actions. I ask you to pause and change course. I'm asking you once again to listen to your community, a plan that we are passionate about. Stop the demolition, make a fiscal responsible decision and sell Roosevelt. Consider that $1.7 million offer that JNS proposed, a decision that could provide affordable community housing and additional taxable income to the district. Please consider your community.
Back here live, the hope was that that building could be repurposed into, say, apartments or condos or something like that. But late tonight, within now the last 5 minutes, the school board voting by a vote of 4-2 to authorize the demolition, free the monies up. They're going to demolish Roosevelt. We're live in West Bloomfield tonight at West Bloomfield High School. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Okay, Mara, thank you.
New information coming out of Clinton Township tonight about that massive March 4th fire and explosions. We now know the on-site investigation is on hold until early April, when investigators from a number of agencies can all examine the evidence at the same time. Meanwhile, the City Council made a point at tonight's meeting to say that while the business was properly permitted before opening, the owner's decision to store those gas canisters was not only a code violation, but would have never been allowed if inspectors knew about them in the first place. Council also took a minute to hold a moment of silence, honoring the 19-year-old who was killed by the debris from the blast.
Our other top story, one man is in custody after a brazen attack on two elderly women in Dearborn. This
happened around 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon at a home near Southfield Road and Outer Drive. Pamela Osborne with more on a very disturbing story here, Pam.
Devin and Kimberly, the police chief here in Dearborn, calling this shocking and horrifying. This violent assault happened in a neighborhood right near where we are here along Outer Drive. It left two elderly women hospitalized.
It's upsetting to think that somebody could come in, break into someone's house and just do what he did.
It was 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon. Bill Berger was hanging a bird feeder in his yard when he noticed a large drone overhead and a massive police presence across the street.
An ambulance came, and an ambulance went in there, and you kind of watch, hopeful that they don't come out of the house with the blanket over the person. But I seen her head.
He was beyond shocked to hear that his two elderly neighbors were badly beaten and sexually assaulted by a strange man who entered their home without permission.
This is a quiet neighborhood. you know, and to hear something like this is very disturbing.
But this is the kind of neighborhood where people do keep an eye out for one another. Dearborn police say eyewitnesses came forward with information. That, along with evidence gathered by detectives.
About 3 or 4 cop cars, they got in their cars and they took off. I mean, they flew out of here.
Help police quickly locate the man they believe is responsible at a nearby hotel that very same day.
And if they caught the guy, you know, I hope he gets what he deserves, and I hope he doesn't hurt anybody else again.
And police have not yet identified the person that they have in custody. They say that will not happen until the Wayne County prosecutor officially files charges. Meanwhile, they say there is no danger to anybody else in the community now. Reporting live in Dearborn, I'm Pamela Osborne, Local 4.
Okay, Pamela, thank you. The families of the Oxford school shooting victims are pushing for more accountability from the school district.
Yeah, their comments come after the shooter and his parents were all convicted for the charges related to the November 2021 shooting. The parents of Hannah St. Juliana, Tate Meir, Madison Baldwin, and Justin Schilling, all calling for another investigation by the Attorney General into the school, the counselors, and school board members, too.
We want a full investigation, so that we can get the full story of that day and drive change from it. And this is the last thing we want to do was call her out, because that's not how we operate, but we tried to get together with her, and she doesn't have any interest in doing an investigation.
We reached out to the Attorney General, Dana Nessel, for a response, still waiting to hear back from her office.
Meanwhile, James Crumbley's attorney speaks for the first time since Crumbley's conviction and the gag order was lifted. He spoke with NBC News about the verdict.
I'm disappointed in the verdict. I do think that that there was, if nothing else, there was reasonable doubt that James was guilty of involuntary manslaughter. But I also believe that James is innocent of those charges. So I'm obviously disappointed by the verdict, and so is James.
And sentencing for James and Jennifer Crumbley happens April 9th.
New tonight at 11, a Detroit father charged in the death of his 9-year-old daughter. 24-year-old Charles Evans faces murder and child abuse charges in the death of 9-month-old Kinsley Evans. Prosecutors say Evans allegedly attacked the infant inside a home on Schaefer last June. She was taken to the hospital where she died. Evans was arrested Saturday by Detroit police, due back in court next week.
In a Local 4 News update, 2 Florida men are charged in connection with an alleged crime ring in Metro Detroit. 28-year-old Denarius Young and 21-year-old Chauncey Franklin are accused of breaking into cars in the parking lots of gyms and daycare centers. Police in Troy and Shelby Township were working on an investigation involving 3 people from Florida. Last week, both Young and Franklin were taken in. The third suspect in the alleged ring ran from police onto M59 in Rochester Hills, where she was hit. She died from her injuries. The Oakland County Sheriff's Office is investigating.
The rush is on to reserve a hotel room in downtown Detroit for the NFL draft. Most of downtown's 6,000 hotel rooms are booked for draft weekend. Hotels are also filling up across the river in Windsor. Some visitors are turning to short-term rentals. Airbnb says Detroit saw a surge of searches of over 450% for that NFL draft weekend. Tourism officials say if Detroit wants to attract more major events, more hotel rooms are needed.
We're going after the NBA All-Star Game. We need to add at least another 1,500 hotel rooms in order to meet their minimum criteria. And then if we're talking about international meetings and conventions and trade shows, they also have very strict guidelines.
So the NFL draft course scheduled for April 25th through the 27th.
Right around the corner.
Yeah, be here before we know it, won't it?
Yeah, and there's no guarantee what the weather's going to be looking like by then. There's a live look at a beautiful downtown Detroit, but winter has come back after what we had temperatures up in the 70s some days.
Kim, it's been crazy.
It has been crazy. I always worry about April brides because, I mean, it could be 70 for your wedding. It could be snowing at your wedding. You just never know. And those of you that got married in April know this. We've had a few flurries today and even some light snow showers, but that has come to an end. But the flurries will return for the day tomorrow and continue into Wednesday. 30 right now in Pontiac, also in Lapeer and Sandusky. It is freezing literally in Port Huron, Mount Clemens, out at Metro Airport, and 31 in Ann Arbor and in Howell. Lots of lake effect snow today in the western Great Lakes, and we had just a few flurries and light snow showers here, but now we're left with cloudy skies, and those clouds will help provide a blanket for us overnight tonight, so we drop down just a few more degrees into the upper 20s. Some of the suburbs could get as low as 25 degrees. Then tomorrow we climb up to 45, which is close to normal. We'll have mostly cloudy skies, a few flurries, but it's going to be breezy tomorrow, which means that 45 is going to feel more like it's in the 30s. Then even more cold air for the rest of the week and a chance for some snow that could total up on Friday. We'll talk about that in a few minutes.
Yeah, all right, Kim.